Hey everybody, the R&D2 here. Episode 1, Conquer the Catalog. Thanks for joining. I'm going to turn my volume down a little bit here. Super Nintendo North America launched with five games. We're going to take a look at 3 of those 5 games tonight. We're going to look at F-Zero, as you can see on the screen here. We're going to look at Pilot Wings, and we will take a look at, let's look at the third one, Gradius 3. Now, I've played Gradius 3 a little bit. I've played F-Zero a lot. It's one of my favorites. It's hard to imagine that this was a launch title. Gradius 3 is difficult. It's a Konami game. Konami games are notorious for being difficult. Pilot Wings launched a franchise. I don't know much about it. I haven't played it much. So let's try it out. In this series, I hope to explore some of the Super Nintendo games, maybe find some hidden gems, some games that I'm not aware of, games that, if they're not Mario or some of these big titles, Metroid, things like that, you don't necessarily hear about them. And it's a pretty big catalog, 721 games we're going to play in total, starting with these 3 tonight. Let's get into it a little bit. Wonder how far I can get in each game and still be able to play all these games. I don't think I'll be able to beat every single game in order. I just want to play every game in order, explore them, kind of see the progression, see how it played out. All right, and we always have to choose. Well, normally I would choose the green one. I mean, green's my color. Hello, look at my hair. Also helps if I have my lighting on. Hey, hi everybody. But the blue car, the blue, I think it's called the Blue Falcon. Yes, Blue Falcon. You'll see a lot of concepts in this game that ended up making it to stuff like Mario Kart. The 3, 2, 1, go. The way the screen uses this mode 7, this was a big deal. The way that it can rotate everything, this was a huge deal. I've got to start looking up at my real screen here instead of the PC. I have a tendency to look at the PC when I'm streaming, but you can't do that because this game is all about kind of reaction time and getting around people and not getting in the gravel there. When you touch the sides, it takes power. So you can't touch the sides, and it's easy to. I just did. I just clipped the side there. So every little bit of that power whittles you down a little bit. So you got a power meter at the top. You go slower if you go in the kind of gravelly stuff to the side instead of the smooth surface. Then you've got these other idiots you got to watch out for. So this is how you fill your power back up. And these guys, I've always kind of thought that these orange guys kind of look like, almost like Darth Vader helmets. I can't be the only one that thinks that. But they look like orange Darth Vader helmets or orange robot faces or something, something like that, but really like helmets. Helmets with eyes. I think I've got a super speed. Yes. So at the bottom right, there's these little 3 super speed things. And I just hit one, and I am still going strong. So this track is called Mute City 1, I believe. And the music's really catchy. Alright, use another one of my super speeds. It's the last lap. There we go, number 1. Woo! Drink responsibly. It's pretty good juice. Not sponsored by Funcoland. They're out of business. Funcoland. Bring them the fun. Got absorbed by GameStop. You can get a little boost if you time it just right. These tracks sometimes are just really, really, really difficult. You know, hairpin turns. And you got to think, like, in this game, it feels kind of like, it's almost like you're floating on an air hockey table in the best possible way. But that's kind of what it's like. It's like trying to control something that's floating on an air hockey table with a controller. But also because of the way the Super Nintendo renders it, you're always basically the center of where everything pivots and turns. And once you realize that this type of scrolling does that, it makes it phenomenally easier, at least to me. How are we doing in this one? Am I still number 1? Yes, okay. Let's see if we can knock out the first set of levels here. You know, an F-Zero is known to be a pretty darn good game. It gets like solid 7s all around. And you can see the inspiration that it provided for Mario Kart and, you know, every other racing game. When you get into the genre of really fast racing games, not the realistic ones, this kind of set the bar, especially for an August 1991 release, which means this game was developed and released, I believe, in Japan in 1990. Final lap. Wow, that guy was beating on me this last side. You get away from me, douchebag. Why you gotta be like that, yo? He's gonna kill me. You can get bouncing back and forth between those pillars and you will croak. Whoop, 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 yeah. Still got 2 and an extra guy. Cool. I'll have to take silver. Alright, so I went from the water to the desert. I don't really know this level. Now the first couple levels, sure, I've played them a million times. I used to use this game to test out, you know, Super Nintendos, why not? But I'd play the first couple levels. Never really got to levels 3 and 4, and I'm a very casual player. I'm not a very good player, necessarily. I have a lot of fun with racing games. I have a lot of fun with Metroid-style games, exploration, things like that. that's a tough turn. It's a full 180. And you're at full speed when you start. Try to get ahead of people. And end up behind them. I did a lot better that time around in that 180 turn. Still in third place. It's not where I want to be. And the strange thing is in the style of old arcade games, this game throws in random cars that are up here. Like, just because I'm passing cars doesn't mean I'm advancing a place. The orange ones are like dummy robots, basically, but they're there to mess with you. Oh, I gotta be careful. I gotta be so careful. My power's down. It's in the flashing red. Got these orange guys messing with me. I am in first place. Whew, got it. Man, that's crazy. All right. Take a little drink. If you happen to be in California, go to Universal Studios. Well, of course, it's going to block it out, isn't it? See it, it says Super Nintendo World. It's a cool place. Totally worth going. And if you go, get the VIP for a day. Totally worth it. All right. Deathwind 1, great. Oh, interesting. Like everything shakes. Music's cool. Sorry, purple dude. You're in my way. Well, you can miss those things pretty easy. Like if you don't get right in the center of these power-ups, you miss them. And again, that's something that we see in Mario Kart. It's the speed-ups in the road. May even look similar. Pretty cool. There we go. I hit one. I think this is my first place guy. 2 laps left. Ooh. Don't want to do that. Don't do what Johnny don't does. Final lap. Got it. Come on now. Come on. Hit it. Yay, first place. Ba-da-ding. 4 extra guys. Excuse me. Over here adjusting settings instead of playing. Turning up the volume a little bit. Sorry if it, ooh. Multiple lanes? What the hell? Yeah, and I've played those first couple levels a couple times and never gotten this far. Fantastic game, but one of the criteria I want to really look at is, does the game hold up? Is it still a fun game to play in 2023 when you've got games like Forza that are just gorgeous? The answer is yeah. This game really holds up. It is fun, it is fast, it is challenging, but it's not so complex that you don't know what you're doing. It's bright and colorful. Yeah, it's challenging. Laps left. I'm in first place. Let's go this way. I've never gone this way before. I've never done it at super speed either, which was stupid. Because I'm damn near dead. And I'm in second place now, and I'm damn near dead. No! Ah! I don't like it. Oh, crashed out. Well, let's try again. Silence! Not that that helps this early in the game, but it's a good habit to hit that charge thing every single time. And don't do what Johnny Don't just did. Ah, man, I am just stinking this time around. Stinking! Yeah, I'm gonna die. You can go real slow and get a lot of power. If you need it, just let off the gas. Then you gotta make up, because right now I'm in 7th place. Oh, so if you hit one of those things, it damn near drains your power, those red X's. Okay, you learn something new every day. I didn't know that. That's why my power was so low. out the gas, get a lot of power. 7th place, I know. Okay, so you can't touch those things, or you can only go in the places that you've already touched them. Oh, and if you're in the last place that they allow, they penalize you for it. Ooh, I'm stinking out loud here. Thinking out loud here. I gotta be in 5th place, it says. Oh. You lost. What can you do? So I got 3 guys. I could play this game forever. I could sit here and get really, really into this game and get really good at this game, I think. Again, it's one of my favorites for testing things because those first couple levels are just, they're so fun. And I've never sat down and given myself the time to really get into this one. Highly recommended. I would get into this game, a lot. All right. Thank you, Tyrion, for following. Hey, Grape Games. Good to see you. Haven't been paying much attention to the chat. Just been really getting into these games. Didn't mean to ignore y'all. All right, so I could, like I said, I could get into this one and be there forever. Let's take a look at the next game. And I do reserve the right to come back and play more of these. Gradius 3. All right, Gradius 3. Konami. Man, that sound takes me back. I love these intros. Let's watch the intro. It's like 1/3 of the screen. All pixel sprite animation. This game fits in a 2 megabytes. 2 megabytes or less. Some of these early games are 512 kilobytes. And in fact, I think Gradius is one of those 512 kilobyte games. 1991 Konami. Alright. Option. Oh, that sounds cool. Alright, player 1, control pad, mono mode, okay. You know what's really funny is I can remember hooking this up and having to come into the options menu in every single game and turn it from stereo to mono because until I became an adult, I never had a stereo capable television. I'm going to turn it on easy because I'm a wuss. And I know this game is really hard. So you get choices here, and I've never really understood what these are. So I'm trying to figure this out. Speed up, missile, two-way missiles, spread bomb, photon torpedoes. Okay, so you get different. Your speed up is always the same. Your missiles are different. Your doubles are double up and forward, forward and rear, vertical up and forward, and back at an angle. Okay, laser, ripple, C laser, thin laser, option, 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 option. I always thought the two-way missile and the tail gun and the ripple. I think that's a winning combo. Ooh, force field or shield? Gotta go with force field. Dodge. So you only get the power up if you shoot them all. Understood. Got it. Ah! That was just dumb. Come on now. First guys come from here. You know, I bet with time you can memorize these patterns. Yeah, because they come from the same place every single time. It's a pattern. How do I... What happened to some of these cool weapons? Am I not getting any cool things? There's bugs on this alien that are trying to kill me. There's a dragon! There's a dragon! I killed him. Space dragon. Tell me you're a Japanese game without telling me you're a Japanese game. Space dragon. Ooh, slow down. Yeah, okay. Sweet. Giant space crab. For another boss. Okay. Bubbles. Bubbles are space bubbles. Are kind of a scary boss. They have their own set of physics. bounce around a lot. Giant space bubbles. Giant green and blue space bubbles. Doesn't Star Trek have an episode where they do something about space bubbles? Hey, Boomhauer! Good to see you, man. Sorry, I'm just glancing at the chat once in a while, trying not to die! Oh my god! Space bubbles are kicking my ass! They're all trying to kill me! Damn space bubbles! Get away! Ooh. Like my hands hurt from spamming the button. Oh no, great. I got ships inside the space bubbles. Ah! Go away. Oh, dang. This is level 1. And yeah, it's insane. I don't know how I'm going to do it without the lasers. Because this thing sucks. Yeah, I'm just going to die. Wow, this is insanely hard. When they say it's hard, they do not mess around. Oh my goodness. Okay, stay away from the... If I don't pop them, they don't seem to come after me. Ah! They pop themselves! And you get 4 lives? What? For what? And you get 3 continues. You know what? I see where the appeal to this game is, but level 1 is like level 500 in some of these games. This is not a game for me. This is, I mean, maybe I could get all the patterns and learn all that. Okay, maybe I could do a little something with it, but, you know, yeah, for what? Oh, giant space crabs, time to go shit. That's funny, Boomhauer. Yeah, this game is like, this game is not for me. I can tell you that already. I will continue one more time. We're gonna go again with that ripple laser because it worked. It was amazing once I got up to that ripple laser. I just can't believe it's that hard. You know, level 1. How do you get... Okay. Those guys move twice as fast as you. There's got to be something I'm missing. Because those guys move literally twice as fast as you. So how... Okay. Let's look at the web. Pause. Go over here to my other handy dandy computer. I mean, that's the one thing about these games. They're 30 years old. You know, everything's been, well, not everything. I will say we're still learning new things about some of these games. But Gradius 3, SNES, um, level guide. I bet there's stuff out there. You can hold on to 4 power-ups using in one of the options to increase your firepower. You can regenerate your shield. Don't collect all capsules. Position your options ahead of time. Abuse enemy aiming. More shooting means more slowdown. Close capsules. I don't know what that means. But there are strategy guides. Falls under the category of shumps, shoot 'em ups. There's got to be a way to get these specific guys that are super fast, and I don't have a rear-facing weapon. Yeah, they're twice as fast as me. I don't. Okay. I don't get it. Well, that was interesting. Like I said, probably not a game for me. Although I'm sure with, some strategy and some play and stuff, you could get into it, but we've got other games to look at as well. Pilot Wings, another game I have not played, maybe once or twice in passing. Uh, During the time the Super Nintendo was out, I was a teenager, so the only games we got were the ones we rented that friends had, or the ones we could afford, which 70 bucks a game new and 40, 50, 60 used sometimes. You didn't have a whole lot of games in your library. Nowadays, you can buy a single cartridge, put the entire library on a Super Nintendo or on an SD card, and have every game. Like this. Alright, Pilot Wings. 512 kilobytes. Pilot Wings. Shall start. Join the Flight Club now. Do you ever dream of flying? The Flight Club offers a variety of aerial sports to thrill and challenge you. Dare to take the first step and earn your license. Hi, I'm Tony. I'll be your instructor for Area 1. Our lessons will cover a few basic landing and airplane and skydiving for accuracy. Don't ask me why he's got that accent, he just does. Complete 2 objectives, score 120 or more to pass. Okay. Try the light plane first. Follow the green glide path, land on the runway. Follow the green glide path, land on the runway. Start is start, maneuvers is A, scoring is B, whatever the heck scoring means. Yeah, they're gonna score. I'm supposed to land. Yeah, crash! Landing failure. Oh. Try to keep the pitch up more. Okay, well, and you know, it's my first time flying. Certification may not be easy. We try. Okay, let's try this again. We're gonna try the light plane. Oh, a little more sense. So maneuvers is A and scoring is B. I hit B last time. Accuracy, time, angle, beam. What am I supposed to do? Faster or slower? Hey, I landed it. Ew. Landing okay. Hey, 88 points. I'll take that. It's like a B plus. Not bad for my second time. Now I need 32 points in skydiving. Maneuver through 3 rings, land inside of the yellow target area. Maneuver through 3 rings, land inside the target area. One. Whoa. Oh. Oh, I can turn. I didn't know that. I am not even anywhere close to the target area because I don't know how to move. Oh shit, the rate of descent's too great. Think I don't know that? Ah. I don't know if that was a great landing, but... Keep in mind, it isn't possible to go backwards. Keep in mind, it isn't possible to go backwards. Get back in this thing. How come never... How come no one ever told me? Seriously. Fly through 3 rings, laying on the target. Too sight. Yeah, I'm falling. Yeah. How come I can fly around it like 10 times, but I can't get through it? Oh, okay. Okay. I understand now. You can maneuver this thing backwards and forwards. Ah, there we go. There's my stuff I'm supposed to be. Here. Targets remaining. Probably don't have enough fuel for all these targets. Looks like hey. Centigrade. Bombs rated to centigrade. Okay. Land. Not supposed to land. Kersploosh! Oh. I like it. I didn't know you get a jetpack, for God's sakes. A rocket belt. Whatever. You get a jetpack. That's so cool. Yeah, it's snowing outside. How's everybody doing out there in the chat? Oh, I kersplooshed into the water at the end, but I did get all 3 targets. I mean, I did get all 3 targets, but you cost $5 million in damage. Happens. Need 220 points. Retry. Forward, left, right, lean back. Okay. Oh, this took me back to level 1. How did it do that? Because I selected level 1, okay. Yeah, buddy. Skid it all the way across. Yeah, rounding error. That's about right, Boomhauer. Yeah, light plane, I only got 10 points, and I need 210 points. Let's retry. So far, I've crashed a plane twice and a rocket belt. Alright. I would gladly land now, but I've got to slow my engine down. Yeah! Okay. There we go. Biddy-boo, biddy-boo, biddy-boo. See if I can reload myself over here so I can see what the... I'll admit, your skill is improving. 138 points, so now I need to do skydiving and rocket belt. Okay, let's try this rocket belt without crashing into the water. Yeah, this game is fun. No two ways about it. This game is fun. And the question I always ask, does it hold up in 2023 with all these, modern Xbox One games and things like that? The answer is, you know what? This is smooth enough yet clunky enough. It's got a really cool feel to it. I could see kids even today playing this game. Not Minecraft. One remaining. Here we go. I dance on it. Go. Now, where should I land? Boop, biddy, boop. You did well. Why are they so condescending? You could still do it. Again, condescending. What the hell? So far, I have not done well in skydiving. Okay, how do you do stuff? Oh yeah, okay. Slower. You don't have to tell me about the rate of descent being too great. I can feel it. Ridiculous. Oh, oh, oh! Yes! I didn't make it because I only got 50 points. I needed 63. Try again later. Oh, I can't certify you right now. Try again later. Retry. Do I have to do all 3 of them over again? Yup. Oh, old school games. No. The craziness with the old school. Ah, fun, fun, fun. Boop, 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 boop. Let's try the light plane again. I'm gonna try skydiving again too. I'm really bad at it. Oh, crash! I didn't spin out on the runway. What are you talking about? Oh, I was sideways and my wings touched the ground. Okay, thanks for the tip. Let's retry that light plane one. Or the skydiving. This is the one that's giving me the trouble. Alright, got me up to 3,800 feet. I'm missing every one of these because I just don't know how to control this. Free fall. Ah! And once I do that, I can kind of make my way over. Skydiving, I didn't make any of the rings, so I have to get it in accuracy. Landed out of the area. No accuracy. Yeah, just a little off target. Man. Again, with some of these old games, they're really hard and they're unforgiving. Really, really unforgiving. Sometimes you have to go back and do things 5, 6, 7 times until you get them right. There's no guide or anything in the whole world that can make you better at a game. I mean, they can point you in the right direction, but you've got to get good. I don't understand in the skydiving how I'm to move up and down, left, right. So I'm kind of missing that. Didn't do anything. Kind of centered myself. Missed that one. And I missed that one. But I got 3 of them. A lot more. on target than I certainly have been. Let's see. No, not in the water! Ah! Yeah, the wings are... they are not supposed to touch the ground. You were close, but look at you. You're soaked. Again, condescending. How am I supposed to conquer the catalog when you're being so condescending, lady? I don't know. Well, I have played 3 of the 5 release games. And you know, you go to the video store, it's 1993 or whatever, you pick up your games, you grab a couple that look good on the shelf. You're going to play them, you're going to, whether they're good or not, you're going to play them. That's just the way it was. You were going to play the heck out of them all weekend until you had to return them. Good, bad, or indifferent. And there is a lot of bad ones out there, but this one is fun. I like this game a lot. All right, so we've played the 3 games that I set out to play for the evening. Only took an hour and 10 minutes. I've touched on those 3 games. It's 3 out of the 5 release games. Now, I don't know, I don't know, let's play something else. My show, I can play what I want. One of the other release games is Super Mario World. We can play that. Now, I got my Super Nintendo secondhand. Because I got it secondhand from a pawn shop, or, I didn't get it, rather my father got it. Because of that, I didn't get the pack-in game. This was the pack-in game. Everybody had this. There's, I think there is almost a 1-for-1 uh, Super Nintendo to Super Mario World game ratio. I didn't have it. I didn't get to play it. Most of my friends had it, so eventually I borrowed it. We're gonna go with C because it's empty. I've obviously played it a few times before on here. Welcome. This is Dinosaur Land. In the strange land, we find that Princess Toadstool is missing again. Always with this lady missing. Looks like Bowser's at it again. Uh-huh. Boop, 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 boop. Bloop. Giant bullet bill. You know, just random flying blocks. Let's eat the mushrooms out of the random flying blocks. I mean, that sounds like a great idea. Oh, I missed that coin. Boop, boop, ba-doop, boop, boop, ba-doop, boop. Subsequently, I've played a lot of Mario, but this isn't one of my go-to games. I'm not very familiar with this. I know that this particular game introduced a lot of concepts. And it's widely considered to be one of the best. Oops. That that was just lack of concentration, folks. Trying to talk and play games at the same time. This was not one of my go-tos. And it wasn't until years later that I really started playing this one. That was cool. Lots of coins. And this is the thing that sends out the switches. Boop. Continue and save. Doop doop doop. Free guy. Hey, Yoshi. Hooray, thank you for rescuing me. My name is Yoshi. On my way to rescue my friends. Bowser trapped me in that egg. Woohoo! Do a spin jump. Okay, yeah. I'm trying to eat. No, I'm trying to eat the. Ooh. Eh. Come on now. Eat these little hedgehogs or whatever they are. It is. It is. Oh, you're eating little hedgehogs. Marketing they never thought of but should have. That one. Oh. Aha. See, there's a strategy to this. Ah. Now I know that you can pick up those blocks and do that. That's cool. Doop boop 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 boop. All right. I got 10 dudes. Yoshi's Island 3. Whew. I'm doing pretty good. I'm not doing too bad. Mario is one of those games that's like you gotta build, you gotta build, you gotta build. It's a marathon. From Sega Genesis to N64, then PC. Yeah, I did PC first. I was playing games in basically in black and white on PC, only it was orange and black or green and black. And then my mom didn't really like Nintendo, so she would call it the Sintendo, and we weren't allowed to have one for the longest time. Oh my goodness. Who doesn't eat the mushrooms? Well, I mean, the mushrooms that sprout from random blocks, eh? Just a reminder to always drink out of colorful things. Take a little break. We'll mix ourselves a drink. I can't call it hydrating because it's certainly not that. Then it means zero sugar. A little bit more than that. Need a bit of Bacardi. Not sponsored. Bacardi, you want to send a sponsorship my way? Be happy to take your money. This stuff, San Pellegrino, just fantastic. It's got a lot of calories for sparkling water or whatever, because it's not sparkling water. It's basically soda. Call it what it is. When it's soda, it's pop. Sparkling water, my ass. Does it taste good? Yeah, buffering. The I got kids in the house that are downloading games, and I'm on satellite. It's a little hard to stream. Stop doing it so much now. All right, let's see if we can get into playing a little bit more of this. Oh wow, these things. I remember these. Everything's a calculated move here. Ooh, I want a Yoshi. Okay, now I want to eat a flying dude. Fire. Wonder what's down that tube. Oh, I guess I can come here and find out. Good way to shortcut out about half the levels, what it is. No, Yoshi. It's a bad Yoshi. Ooh, almost didn't make that one. Oh. What's the point if you got all these blocks underneath it? Running low on time already? Why am I stuck in water? Oh, it's a damn water level. I knew it! I knew they were gonna jump. Little bastards. And I bet that sinks. Oh, no way. No, I'm coming back to get my Yoshi. Me and my pet Yoshi, we're gonna conquer this level. Me and my pet Yoshi, gonna kick all your asses. Me and my pet Yoshi are gonna drown. Fuck, fuck. No, that's designed to do that. Ah! You bastards. Hit this thing. Let's get power up. Fire. Down this tube. Yeah. Let's tube it. Let's go tubing. Oh, this fucking cactus guy. I could eat him if I had a Yoshi, but I don't. Okay. This level's hard. I've played a lot of Mario games. This little level is like, sometimes they space stuff out just right to get you on purpose every time. For some reason I fall for it half the time. Yeah, come on, dude. I can't get that. Okay. Okay. That's how you gotta play that one. Ooh. Da 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 da. La da 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 da. Boop. It is indeed refreshing. Ooh, we're in a castle. Okay, the first castle. Go. Now, yeah, I remember first seeing this, and I was like, "You can climb on the fence." This was like a whole new concept, and the enemies were climbing on the fence. Yeah, and they could go around to the other side and stuff. Go away. I don't know how that helps me, if at all. Can I just boop these guys? Yeah, okay, I can just boop them. I'm sure there's all sorts of cool things, and I know these ones, like, yeah, you can go on the backside. Yeah, I don't know anything about these levels, so... Whoa! Okay, so there's things that'll squish you. Another one? I don't like them. And... Oh, that guy stinks. Stinks out loud. Boom, ba boom, boom, boom. Weep, boop, weep, boop, boop. Okay, not falling for that one this time. Get down here. You can go down here. Run across that real quick. Get out of there. Now, how do you get this dude? Oh, you knock him into the lava. Guess what? You guys couldn't see that. That's great. It's off camera. I just gave him the middle finger. Cool. Ba-ba-ba-bomb. Mario has defeated the demented Iggy Koopa in Castle Number 1 and rescued Yoshi's friend, who is still trapped in an egg. Together, they now travel to Donut Land. I want to travel to Donut Land. God, you guys always going cool places without me? Bullshit. Continue and save. Released in 1991. Does this game hold up today? Yeah, this game holds up today. I'm going to throw it to a. I've done 4 games tonight. I think next week we'll go for another 4 games. Bye.